Hi there, thanks for joining us for Together. I'm Karen Leigh. We all know that Colorado is a pretty amazing place to call home, which is why we started the show, to celebrate all the good that's going on. But it's also about taking a look at some of the big issues in our communities, some of them tough to talk about at times, but we promise to show you how people are working together to make our communities better. The fashion industry doesn't always do a great job of representing people of all shapes, sizes, and backgrounds. One Denver designer wanted to change that. She invited Kate Nelson to hit the runway for Denver Fashion Week. She's the show's first ever model in a wheelchair. As Kelly Worthman found out, she's a role model in more ways than one.
Decades ago, a drunk driver shattered Kate Nelson's life.
My family was in a hit-and-run drunk driving accident.
She was left paralyzed from the waist down, but that hasn't slowed her down.
I just want to change people's perspectives on people in chairs.
Kate is now making history on the runway.
What girl doesn't want to be in a fashion show?
How she's also inspiring young women. That's next on Together.
Well, we hear it all the time, but do we do it? We hear that our schools can only succeed if we support them, but what does that look like? Sometimes that job means getting your hands dirty, and we found students and adults willing to do that. Joel Hillen takes us to the big lift.
We're out here to improve our school.
A coat of fresh paint doesn't seem like much, but students say it'll make a big difference.
Knowing that I did this, I was out here doing this for the next classes that are coming in.
Volunteering is just one part of the big lift. The other part happens in the classroom.
Every student deserves to be encouraged and have that motivation to make it through high school.
How this program is improving kids' lives. Later on Together.
Well, living in Colorado means living with the wildlife. It's a wonderful thing, but it's also important that we respect the animals' habitat. Melissa Garcia shows us how volunteers are working together to try and cut down on the conflicts between people and hungry bears.
Today we are planting bushes and trees for the bears.
Barb Grinter is one of dozens of volunteers with a specific goal in mind. She wants to help bears.
Gives them a lot more food sources up in their natural area instead of it being down in the city in their trash bins.
How a few hours of volunteering will help the animals for years to come.
Happy bears, happy people.
That story is coming up later on Together.
Well, football and poetry don't sound like they have a lot in common, but for former CU buff Nick Fisher, one would not exist without the other. Poetry has helped him overcome his struggles with depression. Eric Christensen takes us to Boulder for a look at the softer side of the gridiron.
Browning facing pressure. That one gets intercepted. What a break on the ball by Nick Fisher.
Nick Fisher has been playing football since he was 4 years old. So suiting up for the CU Buffs in the Pac-12 was a dream come true.
I grew up watching USC and teams like that, Oregon. I remember seeing Marcus Mariota playing, things like that. And now to get the chance to play big names like that, it was just crazy.
That dream quickly became a harsh reality. Playing time was scarce during his first few seasons. There were personal and relationship problems. And all of a sudden, the guy who seemed to have it all was battling depression.
Being a football player, like you're saying, being a male, it's like those feelings don't exist for you. You know, it's like, what do you mean you're depressed? What do you have to be depressed about? You're a dude, like you're not in touch with those type of feelings.
Nick needed an outlet away from football, so he dove into something he started way back in elementary school.
This is a place that the storm doesn't rain, between two cocoa cities. I just felt that poetry was my outlet, and the meantime being, could really just say anything you wanted to in the poems, convey yourself however, and it just felt like talking. Sometimes I would just spend nights just writing. You feel like you had a good conversation and decompress. Not even sleep can save me. I've been up at night.
I'd imagine writing those poems was therapeutic for you.
It was. Like I said, it was like having a talk. It was like you got to explain all your problems, express all your problems, and no one really gets to tell you that you're wrong or anything like that.
Nick first started jotting down his poems in this notebook. Then, in late February, he took 140 of those poems and self-published Crimson Vapor.
My eyes are my pen and my mind is my paper. There's a lot of past coaches that I know, past friends from high school hitting me up. It's just very overwhelming. Couldn't ask for anything better. Even if it doesn't go anywhere big, you know, the people that do have it, it's helped him, and that's all I can ask for.
Nick still dreams of playing professional football. It's just now, that's not his only aspiration.
I feel like I'm really passionate about it, though. It's just something, especially after getting the support, it's like you can do this. Finding another identity outside of football, it's pretty nice.
Depression proved to be no match for the new Nick Fisher, the pigskin playing poet.
A 100-yard interception return by Nick Fisher.
That is awesome. Denver Fashion Week we know is fun. It's an opportunity for local designers to show off their latest creations. It's also a place to make a statement. One designer did that with the help of one of her models. Kate Nelson was paralyzed as a toddler and is in a wheelchair, but she can still strut her stuff. Kelly Worthman and Jeremiah Belisle introduce us to this incredible role model.
Thank you for doing this.
It's a day Kate Nelson thought only existed in her dreams.
I'm still pinching myself.
Getting all glammed up to head down the runway.
And your wheelchair is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You bedazzled it.
Pimp out the ride.
Bedazzled wheels and all, Kate is making fashion history in Colorado. She's the first ever model in a wheelchair at Denver Fashion Week.
This is such a big leap from accounting, my normal career.
Kate took a leap of faith answering the model call. She wants to change the perspective of people in chairs as well as make her family proud.
It's just me that's left.
Kate lost her dad and brother when she was just 2, and her mom recently passed away from cancer. To keep her family close as she courageously tries something new, Kate added her late mother's ring to her runway look.
Kind of that feeling that my mom is here.
Filled with a mix of emotions, it was time for Kate to make her fashion show debut.
I didn't trip, so that is the highlight.
And every smile, cheer, and applause from the crowd showed Kate she is not alone.
I don't have my mom and dad and my brother anymore, but they're my family, so that meant the world.
Kate gives a lot of credit to designer Maggie Burns for making her dreams come true.
I'm hoping that more designers will see, well, she had no background at all in adaptive fashion, and all it took was just listening to me for what I needed.
And it created a day she won't soon forget.
I think the high from that is gonna last for a while.
Kelly Worthman joins us now. We just love Kate so much, and her joy is just infectious, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, you're just around her and you just already feel like in a better mood. Despite everything that she's been through, she actually brings out the good energy in everyone else.
Yeah, she's so inspiring, isn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, being there was just a whirlwind
Yeah.
of excitement.
You got to know her quite a bit, and then getting to watch her do this. What was it like for you?
You know, it was fun. I have to say that there was goosebumps. It was emotional. I mean, she was so calm and collected. You know, all the other models are lining up and she's getting into her position. But the moment that she went down the runway, you could just feel the energy in that entire area just change, because everybody's clapping and cheering and just really watching her do something that I think she's always dreamed about, and also just doing something different that the fashion show had never seen before.
Yeah. Do you think she realizes the impact of her being a role model in a situation like this?
I think so. I think it slowly but surely got her there. I think in that moment and meeting the other models and meeting some of the other designers, she realized that, wow, what I'm doing is something that could really have a big impact. And it felt good for her, but I think it really also helped change the mind of other models and designers there. I got to talk with a few, and they just said Kate is one of the best things to really happen to the show this year.
Why did the designer want to include her?
It's a great question, and I did ask that when I met Maggie a few months ago, and she said, you know, when she first saw Kate, she just knew she wanted her in the show. I mean, who wouldn't, right? With that smile and just that energy. And she admittedly said, you know, it would be a challenge for her to try to create something, that adaptive clothing, an adaptive dress, because you have to think about Kate's unique needs of not being able to stand, and she needed a 2-piece dress, and it turned out gorgeous. But for Maggie, she said it was a little bit of a challenge, but also just to do something different, and it turned out beautiful.
Yeah, what an incredible night and day. That was just fantastic.
It was wonderful to be there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kelly.
Yeah.
Well, we love to celebrate future leaders. That's why every month we here at CBS4 award a high school student who excels in science, technology, engineering, or math. We're going to introduce you to our latest winner, who is working with young children to try and change the world.
I love working with the 4th graders because they're just so curious about kind of everything that's around them.
Together with Karen Leigh, sponsored by Canvas Credit Union. We're Canvas, and we've got you covered, Colorado. Go live.
Well, Coming Together for Colorado is all about giving back in your community. Last weekend, volunteers and students did just that. They painted, cleaned, and even did some landscaping at schools all over Denver. Joel Hillen talked to teenagers who were eager to give their schools a big lift.
We came out here to give back to our community.
North High School senior Anthony Gutierrez was one of many students participating in the first ever Big Lift, a volunteer event giving back to schools where Uplift works.
To see my community come together and actually work as a team and pick up and do all this stuff together is really lovely to see.
Anthony has been participating in Colorado Uplift since he was in 6th grade, learning character and leadership development and making important friendships along the way.
I had so much help and so many friends to get me through high school, because there were some hard times to go through during high school.
Uplift has just been a class where you get to meet new people, you get to interact with, some kids you never even talked to or heard of. And
Elias Aguilar is a sophomore at North High School. He's been involved in Uplift since middle school.
Give back to the community, give back to the people where you come from, and make sure that you leave an impact on what their high school experience was.
The hope was these service projects would be a small way to provide a big lift to the community.
Oh, they did such good work. So many kids out there.
I know. What a big impact they're making. That's really wonderful.
I know, it is awesome. Well, if you've missed it somehow, this is something we're proud of here at CBS4. We celebrate high school students who excel in STEM fields through our Future Leaders program. Lauren Whitney gets the chance to talk to pretty much almost all of these award winners at some point or another, and you're going to introduce us to the next one.
This young woman is incredible. Maya Hunter is a sophomore at Cherry Creek High School. She volunteers at Home Elementary School, teaching 4th graders how to use technology to change the world. And that's not all. She's also creating an online community called Pediatric Pals. It's meant to connect kids who are staying at home in the hospital.
I met a little girl. She was a burn patient, and she was always so lonely in the hospital, and it just really made me think about how we could combat this loneliness.
And she's doing an incredible job. Maya hopes to one day work in pediatric trauma care, but until then, she's going to continue teaching younger students all about technology. And if you know a high school student who's excelling in the STEM fields, you can nominate them for our Future Leader Award by going to cbsdenver.com. She is someone who already is changing the world and making it a better place, and we meet the most incredible young people. So nominate your student, and we'd love to hear their story.
Yeah, and they have such big dreams, right? And they're living them already. It's fantastic.
I know. It really makes you think, okay, the next generation's doing okay. We're in okay hands.
That's great. We're so glad you do that. Thanks, Lauren.
You.
Well, a police officer is being celebrated for going above and beyond the normal call of duty. How he's helping build better relationships between police and the kids in the community. A Denver police officer is being recognized for his compassion. This week, technician Jay Casillas received the Citizens Appreciate Police Award, and here's why. Last year, he heard that preschoolers at Smith Elementary were in need of some blankets for nap time. So he used his own money to buy one for all of the 15 students. And that's not all that he did. He continues to go back and visit with the kids to keep building a positive relationship.
I'm just one of thousands of officers that do something like this every day. It's just something we like to do, and that we continue to do just because we like to.
I love it. The nonprofit Citizens Appreciate Police hands out this award to a deserving officer every year. Well, it's that time of the year when the bears are waking up from hibernation, and they are hungry. Just last week, a woman in Breckenridge had her car ripped apart by a bear that was out looking for some food. It's a problem we see all the time, bears rummaging around looking for food where they shouldn't. So how can we stop that from happening? One way is to plant more fruit bushes to give bears a natural source to snack on. Melissa Garcia caught up with a group with shovels and dirt in Loveland.
Volunteers hacked into the earth west of Loveland.
Since I'm from Colorado, I'm a huge believer in respecting the wildlife that we have here.
Natalie Plowman was one of 45 who shoveled holes, got down on their knees, and dug in the dirt.
what they're doing today will have an impact for decades to come.
That's because the 1,000 baby bushes they planted will grow tons of fruit, attracting bears out here and away from there.
I mean, there's so much food. So if we can keep the bears up here, there's plenty of water, there's plenty of food. They're not going to go down to the river, get close to people, get in trouble. In Colorado, bears have 2 strikes before they're potentially put down.
The effort's organizer, David Neal, says when bears can't find enough food in the hills, they come searching where they don't belong. But pretty soon, the hungry animals won't have to look too far.
In the next couple of years or so, this will be their spot.
A spot that will benefit bears and people.
Happy bears, happy people.
Thank you.
What a great idea. Well, a 9-year-old boy is suiting up for a big job. He's the Air Force Academy's youngest cadet. How students came together to make this little boy's dreams come true. You can catch the latest episodes of Together as well as your favorite Together for Colorado stories anytime at CBSDenver.com. MakeAWish is an organization we featured on the show many times before. They do amazing things all the time for others, but they couldn't do it if people in the community didn't pitch in. 9-year-old Jimani Ford has a very rare form of cancer. It was his dream to be a cadet for a day, so the folks at the Air Force Academy came together to make sure that that happened. Jimani got the full experience. He suited up, learned the salute, and even got to check out one of the jets. It's a day that he will remember forever. Well, one thing we love about the show is our ability to share with you how little things, small actions, have big life-changing consequences. People around you of all ages are being of service, like this Valor Christian High School student. Colton held a toiletry drive for the Help and Hope Center Food Bank. He reached out to just his friends and neighbors and received plenty of donations of things like soap, toothbrushes, toilet paper, deodorant. In fact, many of them told him to come back because they wanted to give again. As we wrap up today, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching every week. I love hearing from all of you, especially when you send me your feedback. Kai from Durango sent me this note. It says, "How refreshing to have a whole slot dedicated to positive stories. Thank you and keep it going." Kai, thanks so much for reaching out and, of course, for watching. I'd love to hear from you, so email me to chat or to share how people are coming together in your community. You can email me directly at kleigh@cbs.com, or you can share it on our CBS Denver Facebook page. Thanks for joining us on this week's episode of Together. We'll be back here next week with even more stories of how people are coming together for Colorado. Until then, we leave you with a little music from Dr. Ruth Maurer. She recently made a huge donation to Colorado Mesa University in hopes of bringing more flutes to rural communities. Enjoy.